All right, and stop it. All right. So how's it going, guys? What's up? What's happening? All right, I got some twisted pretzels. I put a little bit of cheese on them. These come with the salt. I didn't want to put any salt on them. That's kind of a kind of a pain to get the salt on them because they come frozen. You have to like water them down and then stick the salt down. Did get a little bit of a hot sauce on. I need to get more. I think this is getting low. Can't be without Frank's. And that was my poll for the week. What kind of pretzels do you like? Do you like pretzel rods? Do you like regular hard pretzels? Do you like the soft ones like these? Or do you like the ones with like pepperoni or jalapenos or something on them, like you get in the mall? Some of them are stuffed. Some of them are like pretzel bits. Some of them you put dip in them. I don't know, but this one's actually not too bad. It's just a little bit of cheese. Put it in the microwave for a couple seconds. Yeah. I know some people like them like totally salted, or they like it with pepperoni or jalapeno, or they even have them with cinnamon and sugar, nacho cheese, I guess, as a dip. Not bad. Salsa dip, you can do all kinds of different things. I like the soft ones. Once in a while, I like the pretzel rods or the pretzel sticks because you can just dip those into hot sauce or some kind of dip, and they're not too bad. I know they have chocolate dip ones too. I've seen those. But yeah, it's always challenging to come up with toppings for pretzels. And tonight I'm having Ray's zero sugar. This is melon apple shock. And they finally figured out what's going on. But I've already quit the Insiders Club just because they were having trouble. I don't really think it's worth the $40, so still in the thing, but I'm just not paying for that monthly package anymore. It wasn't really worth it. I got some cool stuff, but lately they have been lacking. And it went for about 5 days where they said they couldn't charge me. I sent a note to support. They never got back to me. They finally got back to me and said, okay, now it's fixed. No other explanation, nothing, no sorry. Here's a discount, anything like that. So, in the meantime, feel free to go buy the Javi Coffee Company. I have a affiliation with them now. You can use my code there and get stuff over there. And give that one a try. Put that review out the other day. Hopefully you guys saw it. They were nice enough to send me a sample. All right, doing okay. So now, before I get too far into this one, I wanted to show you guys some stuff that I ended up ordering. It took a little while. This is from a company called DODLOLS. Dodals. Okay. They have shirts, they have that. And this one was kind of cool. This was a specialized dice set. These are very nice, very premium dice. It's very sharp edges. It's got glitter in the middle. like this one is a 20-sided, different kind of fonts. And that's pretty cool. That was the one set I got from them. They had a couple of dice. I also have a shirt that says, it has 2 dice on it. It says, yes, they're natural criticals. They're 20-sided. Now this one was the cool one. All right. And yes, this looks like an ordinary box. But it's actually dice. In its own case, it's like, you know, when you go down to the pool hall and you have your custom cue, or you have your bowling ball or whatever. Now this one, hopefully they have been working all day. Yes, each one of them does light up when you roll them. So yes. In fact, I will try to demonstrate here. There you go. And all the dice do light up. And apparently the charge lasts for 6 hours. This one's stubborn. I don't know, maybe that one didn't charge up, I don't know. Oh, there we go. All right, and I think that's, yeah, that's all of them. It's kind of cool. It has a charging one. And on this one, they let you do custom, icons on the 20-sided, that one, that's the 20-sided, and that's the one side. And also on the 6-sided, that has a custom one. Now you can do that. You can get, this was the premium dice set. They have a lower one. One of them is not rechargeable, and then they have one that is rechargeable. Then they have another one that's got like actual colors. So if you want to go to this one, it's dodols.com. And they have like 3 different sets. Some of them are rechargeable. The thing is it's kind of a pain because you have to get, there's actually, I don't know if you can see that recharging. And you got to get it in the slot, and you got to get it right there. Once you get it for the recharge. So that's kind of cool. Just you got to make sure that you put it back correctly. Like this one. And then you just plug, there's a little plug here. You charge it up, and then you go. You're good to go. They had a few other dice, not too many, but kind of cool. So if you're into the D&D, if you're into doing stuff like that, definitely try it. Yeah. They have some other ones. You could look up LED recharging dice. There are a couple other companies that I did see. And some of them are not rechargeable, some of them are. Just depends on what you do, how much you want to spend. So, yeah, they're kind of cool though. And then some of them were colored, and some of them were other things. It's all kinds of, like I said, it's all different. And the problem is getting it back, finding the little spot. No, it's just a slot and it's got little, yeah, I guess it is a little magnetic. There's one spot on each dice. Like you can see there the little pins, and you got to put them to match whatever the pin in the charging spot. So yeah. And it's cool. Lots of dice companies out there. Like I said, this is the only one that I've seen that does this. So keep your eye out, take a look, different things, different fun stuff. Okay. I think I got them all. Yeah. Anyway, that's cool. Took a little while. I think they're actually in another country, but shipping's not too bad. I think the premium set was like 55, 65 for the premium set, and they have other ones that were a little cheaper, like 45 and 35. But again, they're not rechargeable. Some of them only last a certain amount of time. Some of them didn't have customizable things. They just had plain old stuff. So however much you want to spend. Anyways, work on that later. No, I can't. There's too many right now. But like I said, this was one of the new ones that I got. There's way too many dice to show. Like I said, I got the 1 pound of assorted dice. I got glow in the dark ones. I got a lot of. And yeah, this was from this company, DODLS, Dolls. I don't know, but that was the one. So yeah, kind of cool. They had shirts. They had other things too, tote bags, all kinds of different things. Yeah, go check it out. You might find something you like besides dice, like figurines and all kinds of different stuff. But yeah, some of them were cool. Metallic, metal, glass, wood, some glow in the dark, some, some even Rickroll you. Still, I think this is my favorite one out of here so far. Good old Rickroll dice. You have been Rickrolled. It's got the words in the music. So good old Rickroll. But yeah, that was the fun stuff. And that came in my pound of defective dice. Now, some of these are okay. Some of them are missing a number. Some of them are a little rough. Ink's off of some of them. Some of them are kind of cloudy. They didn't form quite right. A little bit of difference. So that was at another dice company. There's a whole lot out there. I mean, every time I keep looking, and there's new companies, new patterns, new things. Some of them have sales. They were doing a lot of the Black Friday sales. They were doing buy one get one free. All right, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. So yeah. And it is the midweek, so getting through everything. Hope you guys have been doing well today. I was out a little bit. I had to make it to the store. Finally got to the store. Got a couple things. Now, I don't think I did this one, I may have. I don't think I've done this particular version, but I did find one for those of you up in the Canadians that are around. This one's for you guys, eh? I found this. Limited flavor Lay's ketchup. It's good, eh? Is it good, eh? I don't know. You could have it with the poutine. You could have it with the maple syrup on your ketchup. Who knows? Ketchup on Pop-Tarts. It's good, eh? Have it with the beer. Yeah, there you go. So yes, while you're watching whatever you're watching, and oh yes, I have the new Heat Miser Brothers heating and cooling since 1974. Good old Heat Miser and Cold Miser, or Snow Miser. That's it. Heat Miser, Snow Miser. I love their little numbers that they would sing. Sing and dance. That's my favorite movie I watch every Christmas time. Out of all my Christmas ones, that's it. The Year Without a Santa Claus. And Heat Miser and Snow Miser, and they're singing, he's Mr. Heat Miser. He's Mr. Sun. Yeah, that's been since 1974, so I kind of grew up with it. That and, you know, Charlie Brown Christmas. Yeah, a few other ones. Of course, then there's all the movies, the Elf, Jingle All the Way, Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story. Too many to name. Everybody has their old favorite, I guess. Some of them are a little more elaborate, the old time ones, black and white. Some of them are fairly new. But all the classics, Frosty, Rudolph. Yeah, a bunch of different ones. That is what I grew up with. Maybe the later people grew up with other things, I guess, the newer ones. Elf, Fred Claus, Santa Claus. They actually had a series on Netflix, and it was called The Santa Clauses. And it was all about the Santa Claus and stuff. I think they're coming out with a new season. So if you wanted to watch that one, go for it. But right now, you're going to get all the Christmas shows, all the, who knows, Christmas movies, Christmas songs. Once November hits, it's over. And with it going into December, we're going to start getting into all the holiday cheer and all the fun stuff like that. So check it out. Enjoy all your Yuletide fun. Put up the tree, whatever it is you do to celebrate. Bake cookies. Make fruit cake. I don't know, eggnog. I have not got any eggnog yet. I have not got any other stuff, but there are things out there. And actually today I did make it out. I did a couple of reviews, maybe. I don't know. 3 or 4, 5, 6, I don't know. Lost count. But it is getting a little bit chilly. It actually rained last night, so weather's a little chilly here. A lot more people have those snow negatives. So, well, gonna be different. And we're getting into the holidays and all the fun weather. So I guess everybody's scrambling to do shopping, wrapping, decorating. making plans for travel with their relatives, I guess. But yeah, I've been just trying to keep out of trouble, trying to get everything straightened out. And yeah, it's been a little bit frustrating on some of these things, but oh well. Sometimes they don't get back to you right away. Where the heck did I go? I went to the store today and it was like everybody in the world was there. And they were out of a lot of stuff, so yeah, anyway. Things are delayed. So let's see, I think the new version will probably be coming up shortly. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was it was either chocolate or something like that. Search for snacks. Oh, I know what it was. It is a search for snack. So you'll search for the snack, just like me. And I got some other ones coming, but they got delayed in shipping. So that's usually the way. Takes forever. Sometimes they have to come from, I order them from like Walmart, and then they have having to come from Florida or somewhere because they don't have them in the local stores, of course. Sometimes when I'll get lucky, they'll ship them from the local store and they'll show up like in that day sometimes. So yeah, but always a hit and miss with that kind of stuff. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes it takes a little while. All right, where is I've lost. Oh, there it is. I have lost it. All right, yeah, I'm trying to get these things straight. Anyways, so I hope you guys have been having a good couple days and getting all your stuff done, whatever it is. I don't know if you're visiting family or you're just home and decorating the trees. If you found anything good, there we go. Yeah, sometimes they are not so easy to get centered. That's the only thing that I didn't know that it was going to be so difficult to get these dice back in their proper order. There we go. And this last one, there. Yeah. I think I almost got this one. See, this is tricky to get into this little case here. And that's going to be for charging it. Anyways, hate this. They needed instructions. This came with no instructions at all. And I hate that. You have to figure it out yourself. They were already set in there. There. No, not quite. All right, so, well, let's see who's up. Who's up late night? I don't know. Sometimes I get ones from other countries. Some people are wandering around. Midweek's kind of tough, though, because a lot of people, are already asleep. East Coast time's a little different. So let's see what else. Anything good that I've been. Oh, I've heard a couple of things. I did hear that McDonald's, I think starting on the 7th, is bringing back adult Happy Meals, and they're bringing back the McNugget guys. And they said it's the first time in like 25 years they had the little McNugget characters. And I know they had them for like Halloween. It was like Frankenstein McNugget and all the different ones in costumes. So that will be coming back. They'll probably sell out. You need to get it the first day or two because they will sell out. That's what happened with that, whatever, what was that, cactus family meal or whatever the heck it was called last year. The adult Happy Meal that came with the four-eyed grimace and the four-eyed hamburger. That was kind of sad, but apparently this is a McNugget Buddies now. And that's going to be coming out. And I did see something else was coming out in a couple of days. Oh, Burger King Cheesy Tots are coming back, like on the 5th or 4th or something like that. So in about a week, you'll see the Cheesy Tots, I guess. If you're a fan of the Cheesy Tots from Burger King. And I don't know, I think it's like all day because some of those were only breakfast items. But you never know. What else? Haven't heard too much else. Did not hear a lot of stuff. Been trying to sort of keep up with all the hubbub, but it's kind of tough to keep up with everything. This one. All right. So yeah, what else did I see? Of course, Christmas stuff. They're bringing back some of the stuff from before. They're bringing all the holiday candies and all the regular stuff that has been out already. Taco Bell still got their, what is it, the nacho fries. I haven't seen anything. Carl's Jr.'s has got a guacamole burger. I've seen that. I think that's already been out. I'm trying to remember if there was anything. Wendy's, of course, has got their new bacon, or no, pretzel baconator. That is out. What else? Yeah, that's about it for right now. There's still one more I need to do. I need to get down and check that out. I'm trying to remember. I can only do so many in a day. That's the problem. But I will get to them eventually. And I've been trying to keep it everything going for you guys. New stuff, new items. Keep everything going, hip and fresh. But it's tough. And actually, I did find a bunch of new stuff on a website called Old Time Candy. I got a couple things coming in. Some of them I saw. I wished I would have been able to get them, but they said they're sold out already. So I will check back later. Some of them I haven't seen for many, many, many years. I thought they were discontinued, but apparently they had them. Now they might have had them, but then they got discontinued again. I don't know. But I'll keep checking back. And sometimes on the holidays, though, it's kind of tough to get everything. So anyway, work on that, and then what else? I do have a couple of new reviews that I got to get up. Got to get out. It's just taking me a little bit of time. Like I said, I got the new thing from Javi. I had to get that out there for you guys. I had to get that going because That was like a priority. Needed to get that out for them and get the exposure. So if you haven't already, go check out javicoffee.com. Just take a look at it. You don't have to buy anything, but if you do, check it out. Actually, I tried it the other day, and it's not bad. It's a little bit better than instant. If you want something easy to do, you just heat up the water and add the concentrate to it. You don't have to have a filter. You don't have to have a special brewing machine or pot or anything like that. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, that's fun stuff for that. What else? Yeah, trying to see if anything good. And what else? I still have to go down, check out the store. I need to get some envelopes or boxes or something. Be working on putting together some prize packs. Working on that. And just getting ready for the holiday season now. A lot of people probably are already out there shopping, going to the, but I don't know if you guys did Black Friday, Cyber Monday, what was it, Giving Tuesday. I don't even know what the days are anymore. Just random stuff. Everybody has a sale. And everybody's like, okay, we're gonna have a sale. No. Some you do save a little. One site that I went to, I got it was a dice site. It was a buy one get one free, so I got one set for the price of and one of them was free, so that was actually a pretty good sale. But some of the other stuff a little bit gets a little pricey. The grocery stores are getting very pricey with all their items. I don't know if you're doing celebrations, if you're having a big meal for Christmas, for New Year's. I'm not doing anything real elaborate. Didn't do anything real elaborate for Thanksgiving. Just had a little bit of turkey, stuffing, potatoes. Unless you're celebrating with family or a big crowd, that's when you put the whole thing together, the big potluck, and everybody has something, and they go wild. Oh. Anyway, what else? Not a whole lot. Oh, I did get. I'll still have this. I got original Mountain Dew. I got some other flavors. It was part of a pack, and I went back to the site. The pack sold out, so lucky I got it when I did. That tends to happen on Amazon. They put stuff together, and they sell out. Well, like I said, a lot of different sites to go to. Check them out. They do sell out quite quickly, some of them. The good stuff anyways, and especially when it's cheap. I noticed when you get stuff on Amazon, shipping for like sodas and stuff like that are a little bit higher than if you would get it from like the grocery store. Though you do have to pay a deposit at the grocery store for like a 12-pack. You got to pay like $1.50 or something for the deposit on the cans. I think the same with the bottles too, but it depends. And some of it that's been a limited run, they'll jack up the price because they only have a little bit of things left. Some of them that are hard to find, like I did the Mellow Yellow, I had to send away for that because we don't have Mellow Yellow here. I don't know why. They have it in the freestyle machine. They have it in the fountain fountain drinks, but they do not have cans or bottles here on West Coast anyways. And from what I did hear, East Coast, northern parts of the country, they have them 2-liter bottles. They have them in, cans and stuff over there. But they must not ship them out. They don't go west of the Rockies. I don't know. Reminds me of the old Smokey and the Bandit, bootlegging beer east of the Rockies or whatever. I don't know. But we used to get it all the time. I remember seeing the cans of Mellow Yellow and in 12 packs and bottles, but I guess they stopped shipping it out here and they have to do a special order. Same with there are a few other ones out like that do not ship. And I know it's almost impossible to find. They had it there for a long time, but the Ruby Red Squirt, that's almost, I don't think it's been discontinued, but they really don't carry very much. And if they do, they get maybe a case or two at a time. Those go quickly. There's also one called Cactus Cooler. You can find that occasionally in a bottle or a 12-pack, but they go quickly. Again, they don't get very many of those per shipment. Not like, regular Coke and the other products. There are some that you can get that just very rare. And you got to get them when they first get their shipment, or otherwise they're gone. There was also a green apple drink, that manzanilla, I think it was called. They got the regular apple drink, and then they had a green apple, but I don't know if that's been discontinued or they just aren't shipping it here anymore. That was really good, but I can't find it anymore. There's a couple other ones like that really find something really good and then they stop distributing it here, or it's only East Coast. And it's getting a little annoying too, because I was just talking the other day. I said I wanted to get one of those lobster roll buns, the ones that are cut on the side and they're split down the middle, and people make lobster roll sandwiches out of them. They do not sell those here on the West Coast. It must be an East Coast thing for the lobster roll. I mean, you could take a piece of bread and kind of fold it over and kind of get the same, or if you had a hot dog bun, I guess you can kind of cut the sides off, but it's really not the same because it's split down the side. So yeah, most people would butter it and toast it, put a hot dog in the middle, or put lobster roll or crab roll or tuna salad or something like that. Make it a little fancy, but they do not sell them here. I suppose you can get them imported, just like the East Coast. I don't know if they get sourdough, because the sourdough bakeries are all here in San Francisco. West Coast, they probably import them, but not to the degree that they get here. I remember years ago, my relatives from Ohio, East Coast, came out here and they were shocked to see some of the stuff we got here that they didn't get there, like sourdough bread. They'd never had sourdough in their life. They didn't ship it out there. They were amazed to see all the newfangled stuff we had here, and there was just certain products that they did not ship out there. And they probably do now, but yeah, some of these old tried and true communities and stuff, they just don't really get the unique items or the strange items or anything out of the ordinary over there, and they go with what's popular over there. Now, times may have changed, because I remember I went back there in the 70s, early 80s, and it was like culture shock. I was used to seeing some things here. You go there and it's like they didn't have anything like that over there. And it was strange. And going into the liquor store, and everything was behind glass, and you had to fill out a coupon. And then they had to go from the back. They had to get your order, and whatever the cost was, and whatever the brand was, the brand was. You weren't picky about it. You could buy beer in the grocery store, but you could only buy 3-2 beer on Sundays. Now that I think that's still in place, but very, very different laws over there. You know, here you can get a liquor store, grocery store, whatever. Doesn't really matter, and everything's on sale, but it's all regulated over there, and they had to take your name and address and show your ID and do the whole thing. They're behind the glass and the bars and everything. You gotta get your order. Now they used to do that with for a while they had those stores that were electronics. I think Toys R Us used to do it a little bit, where you go, you'd pull the ticket off the shelf, and then you go take it to the cashier and you'd pay it, and then you'd go up to the cage and they would go and get your video game or whatever it was that was locked up, and they would, then you'd get it and then you'd leave. But they just had the tickets on the floor, and when they were out, and you didn't know it, or they only had one display model up there and only subject to so many in the back. And I remember some of the other stores used to do the same thing where you'd pay for it, then they bring it, you go there and you wait, and then they'd put it on a conveyor belt and they'd give it to you from the back. I guess they didn't want to stock them on the floor. They felt it was safer locked up in the back. I don't know. But apparently, I haven't really been to Walmart or Target, but apparently they're locking everything up now. all the stuff, you know, the expensive stuff, the lotions, the medicines, all that stuff that runs a little bit of money, because people are just walking off with them. So you got to keep your eyes open. And yeah, actually, I tried to order something the other day, and it was regulated. They would not ship it to my home. It was the cold medicine, and I think because it had the certain chemicals in it, they will not deliver Theraflu. I don't know, all the certain things in them. You can't get them. You can't get them shipped to the home. You can go and pick them up, but you can't have them shipped in the store. I guess that's so kids don't order it, or they don't try to get the stuff and stock up on them. I don't know. But yeah, they are regulating a little bit of that stuff now. The medicines, the other drugs, yeah, cold medicine, Sudafed, all that stuff. And you can only buy one at a time. So some of them, they would not ship them to my location. And I was like, well, that's a pain. So, you know, I guess if you're sick and you can't get to the store, you're out of luck. You have to send someone to go get it for you. I don't know. But yeah, fun stuff. So you never know. What else? Yeah, gonna be a quiet night tonight, I think. I think everybody is asleep. Midweek's kind of like that. I understand about the weekend, because with the weekend everybody's off. They don't have to go to school. They don't have to go to some of them don't have to go to work. They could stay up a little bit later in the evening, and I understand that. They take a little break from their partying and all that. Some people just stop in for a little bit, and that's cool. No problem with that. But it's been interesting last few days, and hopefully I can keep warm over here, because it has been downright cold at night. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes that stuff is just it's unreal. Now I know some people in other areas, you know, it's in the negatives. They're freezing their ball bearings off. So but not super cold here, but it's colder than I'm remembering. And just a little while ago, it seemed like it was in the 80s and the 90s. So does change drastically. So like I said, stews, soups, casseroles, warm drinks, hot, tea, coffee, hot cocoa, apple cider, hot toddies. I don't know, whatever your choice is. Maybe a little nip of brandy or something to keep you warm in the meantime. And yeah, just try to keep it warm. Bundle up, put blankets on, have a heater. If you guys got a fireplace, put a fire in there. Keep it warm. Sweaters, leg warmers, I don't know. Those seem to be like the old time Christmas sweaters and the ugly Christmas sweaters that they always had. Um, I don't know. Some people are putting up the trees. Some people are already have them up. They've had it up for a while. Some people go way into the decorating. Now that's cool. It is a lot of work though. Depending on how elaborate your tree is. If you've got a lot of decoration, you got a big house, you got a big tree, string the lights. Some people go out and get their Christmas trees. I remember the one year I went out with my family and we actually cut down a Christmas tree from a Christmas tree farm. That's not an easy task because we did not have a chainsaw. We went to an actual Christmas tree farm. They gave you this saw on a big stick and you had to get down low and saw through that stump. That took a little while. And when you're out there in the cold, you got your jacket, you're all bundled up, and you got mittens and gloves, and you're trying to saw through this thing. Well, you didn't have a chainsaw. They took you out on a hay wagon. They dropped you off where the trees were, and then you went and picked out whatever tree you wanted, and then you went and cut it. Those were actually live trees. A lot of people do have tree lots, and you just got to go in the lot and pick it. And if you have a small car, strap it to the hood of your car, or if you're lucky enough and you have a truck, put it in the back of the truck. That's if you do a real tree. If not, you have an artificial tree like I do. It does take a little bit to set them up. Make sure the strings go. So interesting, fun, does take a little bit of time. I have a box of ornaments that I've had for probably 40 some odd years. And they're all kind of a little bit nostalgic. I remember getting a lot of them throughout the years. Some of them I actually made when I was in school that I still hanging on to them. They have seen better times. I had to redo some of them. And I just remember when I was in like grade school and stuff like that, every year we had to make a ornament or make some sort of a present. I remember making those. I don't know how they did it. They were plates. You took a piece of paper and you would draw like a cartoon on it, and then they would send it away to a company and they would actually make it wasn't really ceramic, it was like a plastic kind of plate of your artwork. I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they laminated it or dipped it, put it in resin. I'm not sure how it worked. I remember doing that with the plate. Also, they were decorating hangers with yarn. Sometimes you made like little ornaments with noodles and all that fun stuff. I actually have some bells that are made out of egg cartons and pipe cleaners that I've had since I was little kids. It is kind of fun to go back and a little bit of nostalgia with all that stuff. Some people have that, some people don't. Some people, different, just plain old ornaments. And it depends what your tradition is. Everybody's a little different. Some people don't celebrate Christmas, they celebrate um, other holidays. Festivus, maybe. I don't know. Festivus for the rest of us. Still laugh at that one. Seinfeld and the whole thing. That was just a little bit crazy, but yeah. And then you just sit back and you um, watch the Christmas tunes, um, old TV shows, old series. The bad part is though when they get the series on in July and they got the Christmas episode and it's kind of lame and it's like, well, it's not really this time of year. They should save all the Christmas episodes for Christmas time. And I know some of the stations will start putting holiday things. I know TNT and TBS, they do the all day Christmas and Christmas Eve. They do like Christmas Story back to back to back for that one. I think there was another one that did some other stuff. They have marathons. They have the one that's kind of silly is the Yule log. It's just showing a burning log and it's showing Christmas tunes, and every so often they put another log on. I guess if you were with family, just have the TV on, have the Yule log going. If you don't have a fireplace, and just listen to the music and get all cozy, drink your some eggnog. I don't know, whatever else you have, something to keep you warm while you visit with relatives and have a Merry Christmas, or you open presents, whatever it is you have. Some people do like traditions where you have um, nice breakfast. Some people, I don't know. I just remember we used to have the tradition where it was open up one present on Christmas Eve and then the rest was in the morning. And I remember one year I had a paper out and I had to deliver the papers Christmas morning, and I had to get up real early. I went out, delivered the papers. I was back, like by 5 or 6, and um, I went to bed, and then all the family was waiting for me to come home so we could open up the presents. And I was already back in bed asleep. And then they're around around 7:30, 8 o'clock. They're like, hey, are you home? It's like, yeah, I'm home sleeping. We didn't know you were home. When you had to get up early and had to get the papers out. And sometimes Christmas does not take a break when you have things like, well, back in the day, it was the newspaper. And you really don't have the newspaper anymore. It's all online. All the news, you can get it on your phone. You can get it on updates or whatever. But back in the day, yeah, everybody you had to get the paper. You had to get the other stuff. Yeah, certain things were open. So let's see what else. Trying to think. Has there been anything interesting going on? Not a lot. Like I said, tonight's just kind of a chill. I will be back on Friday. Maybe we'll have a little something a little more interesting. Thought I'd come in here and see what's going on. Guess there's just not a lot of people out here today, and that's okay. Like I said, I think I'm almost kind of considering only doing Monday and Friday, because Wednesday seems to be kind of like and later that I'm going on seems to be kind of a dead time because everybody's already asleep, and then later in the day, not till 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning here, which is like early morning East Coast. So I'm trying to think if I'll keep it up for a little while. And like I said, tonight was just kind of quiet. Nothing much going on. Not a lot to report. Just thought I'd come on here and see what you guys are up to. Show you guys a couple new things. Didn't have anything real elaborate to eat. Like I said, I had a very big dinner. I had some carne asada fries from my local Mexican restaurant, and that really filled me up. So I'm kind of like not in the mood for like a big meal or pizza or burgers or anything like that. It was probably about 2 pounds of fries and cheese and carne asada and all that other stuff, and it really fills me up. Always good stuff at that one place. I don't know, for whatever reason, it's actually in a gas station. It's a little mom and pop shop. It is really good. They have good food. A little pricey, but again, almost everything is a little pricey nowadays, especially depending on where you go. Sticker shock the other day. Went to Wendy's and I was like, what? Yikes. Wendy's is getting a little bit pricey for their premium sandwiches. So I was like, really? And I know Carl's Jr.'s is pretty big. And actually, Burger King is getting pricey. Whoppers are about $8 now. And if you get a double or a triple, yeah, you're talking big bucks for that. I don't know why they went so high. McDonald's, same thing. McDonald's has gone up on their prices across the board. Now their sandwiches are almost about $6. The fries are ridiculous. $2.99 for a small fry and $4 something for a large fry. That's a little bit pricey. I don't know what they're making them out of gold, or if they got, who knows. But yes, it is getting way pricey, and then the grocery store as well. Although I got a couple of deals. I was in there. They had the closeout section, and I stocked up on this stuff when it's only $1. Mac and cheese for $1. There was some other stuff, canned things and popsicles and whatnot. So you can try those as well. Always good to stock up on things when you find a good deal. And yeah, just provided you got the room, if it's canned goods or something, stock up while they're cheap. If it's a buy one get one free or whatever, put it in the freezer if you have to, because you don't know when they're going to have it at that price again. Sometimes they go way up. So stock up while you can. Find a good deal. Go for the buy one get ones. Coupons. A lot of those apps now have coupons. Use those. The restaurant apps are not as good anymore. They hardly have any coupons anymore, and I'm not saving a lot of money. And McDonald's has barely got any. I think Burger King does their Whopper Wednesday, which is actually a pretty good deal. If you go and use that on Wednesday's app, you can save a little bit of money. I did get a good deal. I went to Popeyes and they were having a special, which was actually pretty good deal. They had the buy one get one for $1 for their wings. So that was a good one, because it's for 6 pieces like $7, and I think the 10 and 15 piece are a little bit more. But yeah, about $1 a wing. So save the money while you can. Look for the sales and the deals and the apps, whatever it is. Sometimes they send the coupons in the mail in like little packets. That'll save you money. Certain days of the week they have certain deals. So take advantage when you can. Never know. Always out to be. It's always good to save some kind of money and a little bit of stuff when you can. Otherwise, it can get a little bit pricey. So yeah, I will still keep my eyes out, looking for sales. I know I was trying to take advantage of all the Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday. Some of it was free shipping. Some of it was, buy one, get one free. Some of them was like extreme 50% off. I didn't find any really outstanding deals, and I didn't go out with all the crowd and fight everybody for the stores for the Black Friday. I'm not into that, but some people like that. They like to get into the nitty gritty and get into the hubbub and all that. That's fine if you like that. Like to get out and mingle and get your exercise. Definitely go for that. So let's see what else. Other than that, yeah, that's been pretty much it. I don't think there's gonna be too many people on here, so I think I'm gonna probably sign off pretty soon. I'll hang out for a little bit longer, but tonight just kind of a quiet night, I think. And with all the hubbub and stuff that's been going on, I know people are getting to bed early and midweek, I guess, not the weekend. But do want to appreciate I do appreciate you guys that do come in. If you watched the replay, hope you guys check that out. Also watch the regular reviews that are out. Always putting out new ones and always trying to find new ideas and new stuff to try out for you guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys have been having a good week and everything is going good for you. Yeah, just tonight's it is quiet. And that's okay. Every once in a while, I get that way. And with the hustle and the bustle and all that stuff, some people, get exhausted and they go to bed early, and that's okay. So, let's see, Friday, be back Friday. To spend a couple of days getting caught up on things and recovering and getting everything ready, waiting for the stuff to come in so I can get it out for you guys. And yeah, so thanks for dropping in, guys. I appreciate everybody that did stop in, said hello. It was kind of a quiet night, and that's okay. Once in a while, it's good to have a nice quiet night, and you can go and do something else. So I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully you have a good rest of your week, and find something good, and also stay safe and stay warm. There's some crazy people out there, I'm telling you. I've been in the middle of it. So with that, guys, take care, have a good one, and I will see you on Friday. And yeah, we'll find some more stuff to do. All right, guys, have a good one. Take it easy. I'll see you soon.